So as with everything, something as old as this for $125, you're gonna have to play the game for a while. Gonna have to monkey around with a little bit of everything. Where's my knife? Where is my knife? It's not in my holster. And somewhere here on this table of magic stuff. I'll pick it up here in a moment. Okay, so what's going on in lawnmower world is I got it all working. The lawnmower mows grass. I just went out and got a new belt for the drive, and I got some more fuel line, another $40 or so, $35. These fuel lines are completely shot. They're flaking off the rubber exterior. And I've got a new stator. That's what that is. That's the stator. It goes underneath the flywheel. When I took the flywheel off, which took me quite some time, because it was on there really, really good with some corrosion, and we put a little torch to it. We put a little bit of penetrating oil on it, and I left tension on it. It's that's an old army trick right there from popping off main rotor heads. Leave tension on it and just walk away. Eventually it will pop free, maybe. This one did. Anyway, I popped the flywheel off, and all of the magnets that are glued onto the inside of the flywheel were stuck against the outside of the stator. So I sanded off the inside of the flywheel, and I polished it up nice, and I cleaned it up real good. And then I put all the magnets back in it with some super glue. Will that last? I don't know. We'll see what happens. As long as it charges, I'm okay with that. Put the stator back in, put a new stator in it, put the flywheel back on it, and then as I was tightening down the flywheel, as the engine spun, I heard psss over here, psss, and further investigation led me to see that this head gasket is completely blown out on the bottom side. I don't know how I was getting as good a compression on it as I was. It may have blown out when I was running it the other day. I don't think I overheated the engine. I think it's just one of those things where this thing's so old that everything's a little fucked up. So this is the way of things, So we're gonna order some new head gaskets for this thing, and we're gonna take this thing apart yet again, and then we're gonna put new head gaskets on it. And I think we've got it about wrung out. New stator, new rectifier, glued the magnets back in the bottom of the flywheel, and I do have good charging coming to the battery. So even though I saw the head gasket was blown out, I put it back together anyway. I need to practice putting this thing together, apparently. And I put it back together anyway, just to do it, just to see if the charging system worked. It does. So I don't know. Some point in time tomorrow, I'll probably put the drive belt back on this. I don't think it's smart to mow with the head gasket leaking like it is. I don't want to, crack a head or whatever could happen from the head gasket being leaking as bad as it is. I think what could happen is escaping combustion could blow through and maybe melt or warp the aluminum block of the head. So I'm not going to run it much like it is, but I'll show you something cool. Why not, right? You ready? Out of the ashes, let's see what happens. All right. I don't know if you can hear that ticking or not, but that's the exhaust. That's that head gasket. Yeah. Anyway, so, slowly wringing out all the problems. That's the way you do it in life too, right? Just slowly wring out all the problems. Went out and bought a new tool set. Gear wrench, $180 for that. Pretty solid deal, I suppose. And then today I went over to my buddy's house and we gotta take a walk. I bought some fencing. He is a good dude. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but he's got these cattle panels, which I think are probably at least, I'm going to guess they're at least, my God, they got to be at least $15 a panel, I'm going to guess. I don't know what he's thinking, but he told me he had extra fencing, and he said, I'll sell you my extra fencing. And I said, well, how much do you got? He said, quite a bit. 16-foot long, they call it cattle panels, cattle fencing. This is brand new. It's been laying in his yard. I'm going to guess that there's probably at least 50 of them there. He gave me all that for $100. So I borrowed the neighbor's trailer, hooked her to the back of the Thunder wagon here, and we went and picked that up for $100. It was a bit of a hair-raising ride. Got it 550 corded and ratchet strapped down. And coming back up the hill to the house in the F-150, it made me realize that something is horribly wrong with this truck. It has no power. Couldn't even pull this trailer up the hill. So I'm afraid that the engine is probably just wore out. 250,000 miles on it. My neighbor thinks that the cam lobes are probably just round. I've never seen that before, except for some sort of catastrophic failure. But it could be the case. I have a compression gauge. Going to put it on it probably tomorrow and see what kind of compression I have on the cylinders. But that may be a Ford 5.0 rebuild this winter. Yeah, it's not good. It doesn't run well. I'm hoping that it's a fueling problem. I'm hoping that my fuel injectors are just gunked up to the point where it can't even fuel itself properly. Not sure. Yeah, got the cattle paneling. Got to burn some crap this weekend. Just a weekend on the farm. Gonna do some kayak fishing tomorrow with my buddy from work. That should be pretty fun. Check out these. Is that a tiger lily? I'm not sure what it is. It's pretty though. Some sort of a lily. Anyway, that's what's up.